Introduction. Welcome to OKBikes, your trusted channel for breaking defense news, military technology, and global security updates. Today's focus is on a headline that has shaken defense analysts worldwide. The United States Air Force has reportedly tested a deadly new upgrade for the iconic A-10 Warthog's GAU-8 Avenger 30mm cannon. This development, witnessed during recent exercises, has left many nations, especially Venezuela, concerned about its battlefield implications. The A-10 Warthog, a legend in the sky. The Fairchild Republic A-10 Thunderbolt II, famously nicknamed the Warthog, has long been one of America's most feared ground attack aircraft. Designed in the 1970s, its main purpose was to provide close air support against Soviet armored divisions during the Cold War. Despite its age, the A-10 has proven nearly impossible to replace. Its heavily armored cockpit, survivability against surface-to-air threats, and iconic GAU-8 Avenger rotary cannon make it a nightmare for tanks and enemy vehicles. The GAU-8 Avenger, a cannon that defines the A-10. At the heart of the Warthog's power lies the GAU-8 Avenger 30mm Gatling gun. This 7-barrel cannon, mounted directly under the fuselage, can fire 3,900 rounds per minute of high-explosive or armor-piercing shells. Designed specifically to shred tanks, it has been battle-tested from the deserts of Iraq to the mountains of Afghanistan. Its signature, BRRRT, sound is instantly recognizable on the battlefield. However, with modern armored vehicles becoming tougher, the U.S. military saw the need to upgrade the cannon's lethality. That leads us to today's shocking news. The new upgrade, a deadly evolution. Reports indicate that the U.S. has tested a new anti-tank upgrade for the GAU-8 system, enhancing its penetration power and accuracy. While details remain classified, defense insiders reveal that this upgrade may involve next-generation depleted uranium penetrator rounds, capable of piercing the latest composite armor. Smart fused ammunition, allowing rounds to detonate after penetration for maximum damage. Improved barrel heat resistance, ensuring sustained fire without mechanical stress. Targeting integration with AI systems, giving the A-10 superior precision against moving armored targets. If confirmed, this would mark the biggest leap in the GAU-8's effectiveness in decades. Venezuela's shock, why it matters. So why has Venezuela reacted with alarm? The answer lies in the region's tense geopolitics. Venezuela has long been at odds with U.S. foreign policy and relies on Russian-made systems like the T-72 tanks and Buk air defense missiles. The prospect of an upgraded A-10 capable of effortlessly neutralizing armored battalions is a direct strategic threat. Military observers note that Venezuela's armored forces, already struggling with spare parts due to sanctions, would stand little chance against a swarm of Warthogs equipped with advanced 30mm ammunition. For Caracas, this announcement symbolizes not only a military imbalance but also a warning of U.S. readiness to project overwhelming air power in the region. The battlefield impact of the upgrade. On the battlefield, this GAU-8 upgrade could reshape modern armored warfare. Traditionally, tanks were shielded by advanced composite armor, reactive plating, and active protection systems. But if the new 30mm rounds can bypass these defenses, even the most advanced tanks would be vulnerable. The A-10, already feared for its ability to loiter over battle zones for hours, would now be even more devastating. Ground forces facing such firepower would be forced to retreat, hide, or invest in far stronger anti-air systems. Reactions from military analysts. Global defense analysts have expressed mixed reactions. U.S. supporters argue that this upgrade ensures America maintains close air support superiority, particularly in regions where armored threats remain real. Critics, however, warn that reviving the A-10's lethality could destabilize regions, provoke arms races, and undermine efforts to modernize towards stealth aircraft and drones. Latin American analysts see it as a direct psychological tactic, a show of strength meant to intimidate adversaries like Venezuela. The symbolism of the A-10 upgrade. Beyond raw firepower, the upgrade carries symbolic weight. The A-10 was once slated for retirement, with many assuming it would be replaced by modern jets like the F-35. Yet, time and again, the Warthog has proven irreplaceable. Upgrading its GAU-8 cannon signals that the US military does not just intend to keep the A-10 flying, it intends to make it deadlier than ever before. This is a powerful message to adversaries. The old warhorse is far from obsolete. Venezuela's military dilemma. For Venezuela, the announcement deepens an already complex defense dilemma. Facing economic crises, sanctions, and reduced access to advanced Russian technology, the country's armored forces are ill-prepared to counter upgraded US aircraft. Some Venezuelan officials have reportedly considered acquiring Iranian drone technology or more advanced Russian systems to compensate. But analysts point out that even modern air defenses struggle to counter the A-10's low-flying, heavily armored design. In other words, Venezuela faces a strategic nightmare scenario. Wider geopolitical repercussions. This development is not just about Venezuela. The GAU-8 upgrade has implications for any region where US forces might be deployed. Nations in Eastern Europe, the Middle East, and Asia are all taking note. Russia and China, in particular, may feel pressure to accelerate their own anti-A-10 countermeasures, including advanced surface-to-air missile systems. Meanwhile, allies of the United States will likely welcome the upgrade as a guarantee of superior close-air support capabilities in future conflicts. The future of the A-10 Warthog. Despite its long service, the A-10 refuses to fade away. The aircraft's ruggedness, cost-effectiveness, and terrifying firepower make it unique in the US arsenal. With this GAU-8 upgrade, the Warthog is set to remain a key player on the battlefield well into the next decade. For American ground troops, this is welcome news. For adversaries like Venezuela, it is cause for alarm. Conclusion: a new era of firepower. The shocking news of the US. A-10 Warthog testing a deadly new GAU-8 30mm anti-tank upgrade has reverberated across the globe. Venezuela, already under pressure, finds itself particularly vulnerable. Whether this is a real step toward conflict preparation or simply a show of strength, one thing is certain: the Warthog has once again proven that it is not just a relic of the Cold War. It is a living legend, evolving with time. Stay tuned with OKBikes for more updates on global defense, military technology, and the strategies shaping tomorrow's wars.